Good morning students. Let's continue chapter 14 chemical effect of electric current. So in this class we will discuss about the chemical effect of electric current. Okay, this is the also chapter name. So let us see what is chemical effect of electric current. The various chemical changes which takes place in a substance under the influence of electric current is known as chemical effect of electric current. That means how various chemical changes occurs in a substance when electric current passes through it. So let us see definition. The various chemical changes. The various chemical changes occurs in a substance. Occurs in a substance when electric current is flows. When electric current is flows through it flows through it called chemical effects of electric current, called chemical effects of electric current. Once again, what is chemical effect of electric current? The various chemical changes which occurs in a substance under the influence of electric current is known as chemical effect of electric current. And there are three major indication of the chemical effect of electric current. The first one, decomposition of a substance into its constituents, atoms or parts. Second one, evolution of gas, and third one, change in color. So what are the three criteria? You will say that chemical effect of electric current occurs in a substance. There are three criteria. The first one, decomposition means breakdown of a substance into its constituent atoms. Okay, and second one, evolution of gas, and third one, change in color. Okay, so let us see. There are three. The chemical effect of electric currents, examples are three. You can see the first is called electrolysis, second one electroplating, and third one electrorefining. So there are three phenomena that are examples of chemical effect of electric current. The first one is called electrolysis, and second one is called electroplating, and third one is called the electrorefining. So these are the best processes that are the examples of chemical effect of electric current. So here we will discuss about the first one, electrolysis. What is electrolysis? You know electrolytes and non-electrolytes. The substance that broken into ions and in presence of electric current known as electrolytes like water, diamond contains dissolved materials. Okay, sodium chloride, hydrochloric acid, these are the electrolytes. And the substance that do not break into ions known as non-electrolytes like wood, like paper, you can say like distilled water, etc. So let us see what is electrolysis. Okay, this is this breakdown of a substance, or you can say decomposition, breakdown of a substance into ions in presence of an electric current, is called electrolysis. It's called electrolysis. This is an example of the chemical effect of electric current. And there are some requirements of electrolysis that requires for the process of electrolysis. Okay, and these are as follows. You can see what is electrolysis. The process by which an electrolyte splits into ions in presence of electric current is known as electrolysis. Now let us see requirements of electrolysis. Requirements of Electrolysis. Electrolysis requires a special instrument known as electrolytic cell. Here given in your book also an electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. This electrolytic cell consists of a huge container made up of glass. Okay, it also has the two metallic rods known as electrodes. See the components of an electrolytic cell. When you will see, this is the glass container. This is the glass container, and it has two metallic rods that is known as electrodes. Mainly, it is made up of carbon, that is graphite. Okay, there are two plates, metallic rods, and these metallic rods attached with the cell or battery. Okay, and here given positive terminal and the negative terminal. This is the cell or battery. Okay, and this is the electrode. These two are called as electrodes. Electrodes. Okay, and there are two electrodes. One electrode attached to the minus terminal of the battery. This is known as the cathode. The electrode that attached to the minus terminal of the battery, minus charge, that is called cathode, and the electrode that attached to the positive terminal of the battery, this is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. This is called anode. Okay, you can say cathode has negative charge and anode has positive charge. And inside the glass container, a solution is put that is known as an electrolytic solution. An electrolytic solution, that solution is split into an infinite of electric current. This is the electrolytic solution. Electrolytic solution. So this is the outline structure of the, you can say, the electrolytic cell. So how many components there are? You can say first component is the glass container, and second thing is the electrolytic solution. Okay, this electrolytic solution mostly they are made up of electrolytes that is split into an influence of electric current. Okay, it also has two metallic rods that is specially made up of carbon. Rods made up of carbon, especially graphite. Okay, and the electrodes that attach, that join with the negative terminal of the battery is called cathode, and the electrode that attach to the positive terminal of the battery is known as anode. Okay, so this is the various components of an electrolytic cell. Now let us see electrolysis of sodium chloride. Okay, for the electrolysis of sodium chloride, so in case of electrolyte we will take NaCl solution. NaCl solution how you will make? You will make by putting, you will take a test tube made up of glass, you will take water, okay, water, and you will put some amount of sodium chloride, that is common salt, and it is called the NaCl solution. So here you can take NaCl solution in the form of electrolytic solution, NaCl solution. When electricity passes through the NaCl solution, there are various changes occurs. Okay, and see these changes. The NaCl formula, you know, NaCl first of all splits into its ions. It will be Na plus and Cl minus, and water also splits into ions. It will give H plus plus OH minus. This Na plus is called sodium ion, and this Cl minus is called chlorine ion. Okay, and this chloride ions, and this H plus is called hydrogen ion, and this is OH minus is called hydroxide ions. Okay, finally this Na plus and OH minus joined, it will give NaOH. It will give NaOH. Okay, you can see this NaOH which remains in the solution. Finally, this NaOH remains in the solution. So let us see the chemical changes. First of all, this NaCl, that is common salt, that is spread in the electrolytic solution is split into ion. It will give Na plus MCl minus. This Na plus is called sodium ion. This chlorine Cl minus is called chloride ion. And at the same time, water also splits into hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. Finally, this hydroxide ion and the Na plus ion joined, we will give sodium hydroxide, that is present in the electrolytic solution, and this Na plus and H plus hydrogen and H plus stick to the first, and here H plus stick to the cathode finally, and Cl minus stick to the anode. So this is all about the electrolysis of sodium chloride by taking example. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about, you can say here, the H2 gas. Finally, this H plus change into H2 hydrogen gas. You know hydrogen gas is positive. It will bubbles of hydrogen gas will deposits at the cathode here on this electrode. H2 gas stick, and at the anode the chlorine gas is stick at the anode. This is all about the, you can see here also given hydrogen chlorine bubble to the cathode and the anode respectively. Okay, so this is all about the electrolysis of sodium chloride. In the next class we will discuss about the next topic, that is electroplating. Thank you.